doing today? I'm excited because we're going to be playing the sequel to one of my favorite games, which is also one of my favorite games. Hold on, I'm just adjusting my ears. For some reason, the ears do not want to attach to me properly today. There we go. Hell yeah, D-Bomb, 15 months. Well, we'll get into exactly what I think of Jazz 2, but spoiler, I like it quite a bit. Quite a bit! Despite this game, like, still getting patched through, like, fan efforts and GOG, capturing it might be a little weird. Like, I have to go full screen for it. I don't know if it's gonna mess anything up, so bear with me when I get to that, because it might take me a couple seconds to figure out how to do it properly. I might just have to, like, capture my monitor completely. But the other thing is, of course, this game introduces Jazz's little brother, whose name is possibly no longer acceptable. So based on what we did last time that we streamed Jazz, we came up with a bunch of alternate names. So I'm gonna run a poll, so we can all decide together what his name should be. All right, I've never done a Twitch poll before, so what should we name Jazz's? Well, what should we call Jazz's little brother? He has a name, it's just that maybe we can't say it. Why am I stuck like this? Oh no! Is the webcam breaking again? Ah, for goodness sake. Oh geez. And now my ears are gone! Why is this happening to me? How do I fix this? I legit don't know. Banned from Twitch, Jackrabbit. Please don't crap out again. Okay, it's there now, so I don't fucking know. Yeah. Now we gotta put the fucking ears on again. Come on. No, please. What the fuck? Oh, it's gonna be one of those days. Alright, let me put on some cool fucking Jazz Jackrabbit music while I try to fix this. Again! I swear to God. No, not this shit again, please. This device is malfunction. The whole device is a malfunction. How about that? Huh? You fucking... Oh. Maybe I should just buy a new webcam at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure it's just a cable, but like, god damn it. Hello? Where's the thing now? When the shit? Come the fuck on with this. Loading the thing. Loading the camera list. Okay. Now hopefully it's gonna stay that way. Hold on, I need to figure out how to get up off the floor. There we go. Good grief. Now, if you fucking do that again, I'm gonna give you the fucking Rosie stare, alright? Put the ears on me. Put the ears on. There we go. Okay, now please stop crashing. So, Jazz's little brother. Alright, so, the names we came up with on Christmas when we played Holiday Hair. The first one was Cracker Jackrabbit. I like that one. Knopf came up with Faz and Spam. Then there was Bebop. Ska. Wait, is that all that... Can I not... Oh, can I only have 5? Oh man, I guess that's all the options I can have. I thought it would, like, increase the amount. I guess that's just what we're gonna go with. Alright, let's run this poll for a few minutes. You can cast additional votes using Rosie Rupees. It crashed again, didn't it? It crashed while I was... What in the fuck is wrong with my webcam? Why does it keep doing this? Ugh! Fuck this thing. Fuck you, webcam. You suck. Okay, I found a different way to, like, try and rejig it, so I don't know how often we'll have to fucking do that. But, yeah, the poll is going. The poll is going right now. So... I had this whole thing prepared, and of course, like, you know, Shelly, just this happening just, like, completely, like, fucks my groove. Just fucks it real hard. But... just to, like, kind of set the stage here, like, this is a super, like, important, formative game to me. You know, the first one was, but this one is possibly just as important, because I never experienced a sequel coming out before. I never, like, obviously I knew a lot of games that had sequels, that were series, and this was the first time that it was like, yeah, there was one game, Jazz Jackrabbit, and then Jazz Jackrabbit 2 happened, which was crazy. And I would have been really little, like, I would have been, like, 5, I think? And I found out about this through like a magazine cover disc demo. I played the demo, and then of course, as soon as the game came out, like I dragged my mom and my dad to our store that we went to get video game. You were surprised to discover there was a Sonic 2. But yeah, this is the box. This is the box I still have. Although it's kind of beat up at this point from, like, multiple moves and being a child. I'll explain, like, a lot once we get into the actual game so I can show you. Also, yeah, this is where I got my ear prop from. But there's actually a couple different box arts. This is, so, you know, this was the European one, obviously. Where's the other ones? I have them. Yeah, okay. This is the Australian one, I believe. This is a little low res. Sorry about that. It's the only picture I could find. Spam has won. Spam Jackrabbit it is. Since I couldn't add other options, some of the, like, ones I wanted to add were Jazz's little brother, which was also a Christmas suggestion. Love Symbol. And also, just fucking call him by his name, you dumb bitch, was gonna be the last option. Yeah, I really like this cover. I think I might like this one better than the one I have. It's just such a cool, like, action thing. So this one, it's just like, hey all, there's Jazz and Spam. I am so gonna slip on that. And then there was the American cover, which, you know, pretty boring with the white. I think that, I think this is the American one because it has the yellow logo, which I also hate. Fuck the yellow logo. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to, like, mod the game to put the green one back in, at least not properly. Because I imported the image with, like, an editor, but it's still yellow, and then I have to manually recolor the entire logo, and I'm not doing that, so fuck the yellow logo. I hope eventually they put an option for it in Jazz 2 Plus to change it back to the green one, which is superior. Oh yeah, it's got an ESRB rating, so obviously this is indeed the US version. It didn't sell well in the US, because it was 1998, and here was a 2D platformer for the PC. And that's also the primary reason we did not get a Jazz 3, but that's a story for another day. One that I'm still angry about. Fuck you, Gathering of Developers, you suck. Alright, I'm gonna try to actually launch the game here. And see, the stupid thing is it's like gonna immediately start, and then I'm gonna have to Alt-Tab out to get to the thing. I really should have just brought the tablet into the office so I'd have a second monitor. That probably would have been considerably better. As is, I think I'm just going to have to capture my display. So that's a little silly. So excuse the brief lack of professionality as I do this. And then hopefully it's immediately gonna show up properly and not fuck me. Yeah, there we go. Display capture! Infinite Rosie! And then we just launch the game over here. Obviously, let me know if it shows up. Let me know if volume is okay and all that shit. While we look at these logos, we had Epic Mega games. They're no longer worthy of Mega. And we had Orange Games, which I think was Orion Brisset's company, maybe? It would make sense, Orange, Dutch, and all that. And yeah, this was Project 2 Interactive. I think this publisher existed purely to release this game. We have the intro from Dean Dodrell, known for Dust and Elysian Tale. And it's a little stretched because I'm playing the game in widescreen and, yeah, some of these assets are not made for that. It'll look fun once we get in the game. This was so cool at the time. And they were supposed to make, like, another... This was supposed to just be for the demo. And then the full game was gonna have a different intro that would actually, like, show the plot. But that didn't happen. So here's the fucking yellow logo. They also, like, kind of redrew the characters here. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, we're using JJ2 Plus, the fan-made patch, for this game. Because fans are still freaking doing stuff with this game, which is crazy. We're playing the game in 640 by 360, which is widescreen, and not so far zoomed out that I can't fucking see anything. But it also means, like, I had to download, like, a program to figure out how to, like, make the game, like, allow me to do this resolution and play in full screen and all that. And now there's, like, no filtering. And at first I was like, oh, what's wrong? Is it still stretching? And it's like, I don't think it's stretching, actually. I think this is just what it looks like. And I've just never seen that. I don't think I've ever seen this without the filtering. And if I did, it was probably, like, over 20 years ago on like a CRT, so that's pretty crazy. There's also language select. Gotta respect any game that has Dutch as an option. I think like the top 6 were like in the original release, and then I think there was like a separate Polish release, and I think they imported that, and then there's like these other languages that I don't know if they made them from scratch or what, but it's super cool that there's stuff like that. Also, I know there exists a Japanese release of the game, so if someone can track that down. Yeah, let's play the game. So yeah, there's actually a separate Shareware episode. It's like half as long as a normal episode. And I always like starting my playthroughs with this, because this would have been the earliest thing I saw of this game. We have Jazz, we have Spam. Is Spam what we went with? And this character that we're just gonna ignore for now because she's from the expansion, and that's for later. So I think what we're gonna do, because the main episodes, they just like go straight through. Like you don't have to go back to the menu and select one. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna use Spam for this, and then Jazz in the main campaign. Whee! So here's Jazz 2. As you can see, everything is a little more lively than it used to be. And I remember when I first saw this game, I wasn't entirely sure about like the art style and the vibe and everything, because it was so different, right? And as a kid, you're just gonna be like, boy, this isn't a thing I know. I think these days I appreciate it on like its own merit. There's still like certain small things that bug me, but they don't really matter. These guys are funny because they deflate. So yeah, you got some new moves and stuff, like this ground stomp, the butt stomp, they call it, but like, he doesn't really seem to be using his butt. He doesn't seem to be going butt first, so I don't know what's called the butt stomp. And obviously playing on higher resolutions, you can see more that's going on, and also you don't automatically start running, so it's a little easier to see what the hell's going on compared to the first game. That being said, oh, I can't do that here. He has this like karate stomp. That being said though, what you're gonna do is you're gonna press the run button and you're not gonna let go of it till the end of the game. And if you don't want to press the button the whole time, you can actually just press caps lock and that will make you auto run. Which I don't know if that's an intentional feature or if that's just because the run button on the keyboard is shift. Either way, I can't bind it to something on the controller, so... But really, you're pretty much not ever gonna have to slow down, so there's really no reason not to be running. I guess maybe if you're just really trying to play it carefully. Yeah, it tries to make you, like, stomp that crate immediately, but you should go down here first. There's like a... I thought there was, like, a teleporter there, but... guess not. Yeah, you stomp that, and it makes blocks happen. We've seen that. I can never remember which of these things leads where. I know one of them leads to, like... I think one of them leads to coins, so... Okay, that one leads to a bird, so... We missed our first bird of the game. I don't know, maybe there's not coins here. I always forget where the coins are in this game, and that's gonna be a bit of a problem later, maybe. Because instead of, like, those secret levels from Jazz 1 that were mostly just, like, gorge yourself on pickups, you have these coin warps. You get enough coins to get to the warp, and you get warped to like a, to like a different room. As you can see, I missed 3 coins somewhere, so that sucks. But you always get good stuff there. I can't do this because you need Jazz's special move for it. Yeah, because my memory's so freaking bad, I can never remember where, like, all the hidden coins and stuff are, and you're really gonna need them. They don't give you a lot extra. Yeah, this music rules. Alexander Brandon is the man. I really wish he was still, like, composing a lot of stuff for games. You also may know him from Tyrion, Unreal, Deus Ex. Alright, so these guys are annoying. We'll get a weapon to deal with those guys in a bit, probably. But right now, we're just gonna have to deal with them being annoying. Oh god, not... Ah, the stupid smoke rings! I think that effect used to be really weird, like it will make the background like all sorts of trippy colors. Yeah, you can't kill this guy, you can just stun him to make him stop doing that for a bit. I don't know if that was something like JJ2 Plus removed, or if it's just one of those wacky effects that doesn't really work on modern systems properly. Ah, there it is, the flamethrower. This is what you use on insect enemies. So, Spam's gun looks a lot like another platform hero's gun. And, there's a lot more of that kind of stuff in the game, and I don't know, that's one thing I never know how to feel about with Jazz 2. Is there, you know, Jazz 1 had, like, a lot of the, like, funny references and was definitely like, yeah, we like Sonic and stuff, so here's this game that's kind of like Sonic. Hey there, Gavin. But this feels a little more derivative and just, like, specifically being like, this is like other things. I am not getting the coins that I need. Especially with some of the tile sets being, shall we say, the visual equivalent of Bobby Prince. But it's okay, because this game's better than all the games that we ripped off. Bitch, get out of here. Yeah, okay, I need that. How do I get that? God damn it, not again. I guess I can't get back up there now? Hold on. There we go. Yeah, these are speed blocks, so you just gotta be going fast. It's still not enough, though. Now, it doesn't really matter, because this is just a demo episode, so it's not like any of this stuff is gonna carry over anyway. But yeah, I think this game started development in like 95, kept missing release dates, came out in 98 in the end, and still is missing a lot of stuff. So, that's the thing. So there's this witch, she'll turn you into a frog. This never happens in the main game, by the way, it's only in this level. And as a frog, you can't really do a whole lot. So, you're gonna have to go find the rabbit princess Eva Earlong. There she is. Now we're good again. I'll get into exactly what the hell's going on in this game later once we're into normal, like... Can you get the hell away from me, please? Stop it! Stop it! I want the pickup! Yes, I forgot that King's Quest copyrighted frogs. I'm sorry. Ooh, hold on. Alright, this is kind of an underutilized feature, but sometimes you can get these, like, special shields that give you, like, unique ammo. The manual calls this whammo ammo, but the game never does. It just calls them shields, even though they don't shield you from anything. And there's a time limit on them. So this is kind of, I guess it's kind of supposed to be like the elemental shields from Sonic 3. Stuck on us. And now we've also got Sugar Rush, which is the game's invincibility. You get it from eating a lot of food. Which I kind of like. That, you know, picking up these random score items actually, like, does something tangible. Ah, darn it. Ironically, the gems, which are, like, billed as being a big deal, don't do anything except score. They were originally supposed to give you an extra life if you got 100, and I think even the manual still says that, but they don't. And I don't think it's a bug because, like, there's prototype versions of this game where it does do that, so, I don't know. Bosses are a bit cooler than in the first game. Some of them are still just, like, shoot thing. It can't do anything to you, just shoot the fuck out of it. But, you know, this one at least, like, has, like, different, like, moves and stuff, and it, like, telegraphs them, and I'm getting my ass kicked. Also, this just kick-ass boss music. Sound effects are a little soft for some reason. I might adjust that before we go into the main game. You love metal? Well, its theme is metal, so I would hope so. It would really suck for him if, like, his theme song was in a genre he hated. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's an addition from the patch, because that's an unused sprite in the regular release. Check this riff, it's fucking tasty! Oh, I can't do that with the controller. Rosie is me. Alright, yeah, let me... I don't know if it's just, like, on my end, because I don't really like wearing headphones. So I gotta just have the sound on speakers and kind of turn it down so it doesn't, like, bleed through too much. Gotta love these, like, these, like, parody images for the episodes. This one's not really a parody of anything, it's just he's a hippie. But, like, you know, these two are cool references. This is a reference they probably shouldn't be making in a kid's game. And this was originally for the last episode, because, yeah, spoiler, you do visit hell. So this would have made sense. It was originally going to be called Doomed 2. But I guess they thought the Shareware Demo joke was funnier. So they used it for the demo episode, and then the final episode just gets this fucking Bugs Bunny shit. Which is like, whatever, man. Alright, we're going to be using Jazz. Oh, Turbo Mode over here is also an addition from Jazz 2 Plus. The original Jazz 2 only has easy, medium, and hard. I don't really like Turbo, so we're not going to be playing it. So yeah, the plot of this game is, you know, Jazz 1 happened, Jazz saved the princess, and he gets to marry her, because that's how that works. I mean, she immediately started making out with him, so I think she's cool with it. Then at the wedding, they have this fucking gigantic fucking gem on this wedding ring that will absolutely break your arm if you tried to wear it. And then one of Devon Shell's henchmen comes in and steals it because he can use it to power a time machine. So, you know, that's bad. And then the queen gets so angry that she locks Jazz up, because that's what you want to do, right? Is lock up the one dude who can probably defeat Devon Shell. So instead of a double jump, Jazz has this Superman punch move, and he can do this. He can copter ears, which again, that might be a reference to like Earthworm Jim or Rayman or whatever, but it's a really useful move, I find. I think it's a cool counterpart to Spam's double jump. I think there's coins here. No? Well, maybe they were behind that left curtain and I just got bounced all the way over here. Now it's personal and I want to see what's behind that curtain. Nothing. There's nothing. Anyway, then Eva's immediately just like, okay, Spam, here's the key. Go let Jazz out of the dungeon. And that's where we are now. You know, being used to every game doing like the Sonic thing of like you start in like a grass, a forest or something. It was definitely interesting starting like this game, and it's like, yeah, you're in this dungeon, and it doesn't even really look much like a dungeon. It kind of just looks like old castleness. Like, would you put all these nice handrails in a dungeon? I think this might have had a different palette in the prototype or something. I don't know. As for weapons, yeah, the launchers are back, but they're called bouncers now, which I guess makes sense. They're not really big enough to be grenades and they don't explode, so I guess bouncer makes more sense than launcher. And also, I guess launcher would really just refer to the gun, but the gun is always Jazz's LFG, so... Which, speaking of, wasn't he supposed to be a little rabbit with a big gun? Why is his gun, like... He can just hold it in one hand now. That always bothered me with the sprite in this game. His gun being so small. Even though, like, in a lot of the animations, it still looks pretty big, but I don't know. I guess I just don't like his, like, idle stance or something. I want to see, there's... coins. Yeah. So here's our first bonus room. Get a hip hop. And we get our first powered up weapon, which is a thing in this game. And I think we're just gonna be keeping that. I don't remember if they like go away if you die or get a game over or something, but like I barely ever die in this game anymore. Now that I've said that, I will completely eat shit. Of course, but point is, I don't know if you ever lose the power-ups if you just keep playing. Fucking bats. Hip-Hop already killed them, but like, that Screech, they keep doing that until they go back to sleep. It's super annoying. And I know they don't do that in like the earliest prototype of this game that's available, so Someone was like, hey, what if these enemies were super annoying? That would be cool, right? Can I get back up there, actually? Ah, nah, just barely not. Whee! It's kind of clever where like at one, like the first time it's like, oh, I want to avoid that little pole thing so I can get the coin. And then the second time you have to use the pole thing if you don't already know that there's a secret there. It's pretty fun. New weapon is the freezer. I don't use it, like, ever. But hey. Like, I can't really think of any situation where I would want to use that. You can use it in multiplayer to annoy people, though, so there's that. What's the trick here again? Oh! Yeah, okay. There is one use for freezing, which is to fuck with the environment. But in combat, I never use it. At least in single player. This had multiplayer? Oh, you bet your ass it did! It's got freaking online multiplayer that you can still play. Just wanted to see if there was anything here, and a freaking bat came out. I was like, man. Okay, that's how you loop back around to this. I don't think there's anything of interest here, though, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I didn't even have, like, an internet connection when this came out, but it was just crazy having it be like, yeah, not only is Jazz now multiplayer, there's a frickin' internet option. The future's now, motherfucker. Well, I didn't know the word motherfucker, but the sentiment was there. Okay. Big running jump for that. Oh shit, there was a coin there. I missed it. Damn bats! I'll sue! How many do we have? Oh, we had plenty. Craig is King Doofus. Now you know that about Craig. Okay, I guess early on they do give you... Wait, wasn't there a coin here before? Where'd the coin go? That's weird. I would love to do this for Shoot Game Friends. Ooh, flight carrot. This is a power-up you occasionally get. Let's see fly. The hoverboard is also still a thing, but this also exists, and the traversal's a little different, because the hoverboard is like pretty floaty in this game, and this is just a lot faster. We can't go down there now because we have it, but... Oh well. Oh, okay. Boss time! So powered up bouncers are pretty cool because they just bounce like freaking crazy. And I think they also do more damage, so... Can I actually freeze her? I've never tried it. Haha! Yeah, gotta get her off the ledge. Avoid the bricks, avoid the bats that keep respawning. I don't like the bats. I like to do just this, just like run at her at full speed. Boom! Yeah, this game's good. Oh, that's weird. The victory music didn't play that time. I know that that's like a bug that the game's always had, where under certain circumstances that doesn't work, but like, it was working before, so now I don't know why in that specific instance it didn't trigger. So now we are on the planet Caritas, just outside. Finally get to see what that looks like. If we were playing a spam, we could get up there, I think. The double jump. Or the flamethrower. Which, is that called the toaster in this game? I actually can never remember. Because it doesn't work the same way. You don't just shoot a fireball, it's an actual flamethrower. In the prototype, there was also like a fireball weapon that got replaced because it was kind of redundant, probably. Where is the... Okay, there's the crate. Prototype also had a blade gun. It shot blades. And it was apparently very powerful, but, like, I guess it was just freaking weird. The weapon they replaced it with is pretty cool, but, like, because it was the blade gun when they were making the levels, you don't get it until way later in the game. By the way, this freaking flower just looks like something out of Putt-Putt. I don't know if they actually, like kind of ripped off a Putt-Putt sprite, but seriously, it just reminds me of Putt-Putt. So I keep messing this up somehow, but those flying lizards with the copters, you can shoot them off the copter and then take it for yourself, which is cool. It doesn't last for very long, but it's always... Yeah, I don't know how I keep messing that up. But it's always useful to just, like, get to places. Secrets and stuff. Yeah, there we go. I guess I was too late to grab it. Those things are a little finicky. I wonder how you get in there. Probably a warp of some kind. Anyway. I think that hip-hop actually has a name in this game, but I think it's Chuck? He also has like a palette swap version who... I can't remember that guy's name. Maybe that one's Chuck, I don't know. But they do have names. Random little trivia for you. It's kind of funny, he has like a beak gun now, instead of just like shooting whatever the hell that was in the first game. From his face. Just to be clear, so that I don't look silly for that comment about never letting go of the run button from earlier, I'm going slower because I want to show everyone all the cool stuff. Kinda, you know, sightsee. Normally I would just be like through these levels for the most part, so... I think we can't get this unless we play a spam. I think you'd need the double jump to get around this. power up for the toaster. It's blue now. So that's rad. I think power-ups might also increase the amount of ammo you can carry for a weapon. I'm not sure on that, though. Okay, it started playing that time and then stopped. I don't know why that's so buggy. I wonder if the Plus people ever figure out what the hell's going on with that. Well, there's a bomb in there, I guess. I do miss the sound effects from the first game. Like, they were so juicy, and this like is a little more just like things sound like what they're supposed to sound like, at least within like cartoon limitations. But I like the first game just being like wow 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 wow, or just going like rapid fire. That was fun. I like that. Super duper secret. Wow. Stuck in the wall for a moment there. I mean, I wasn't really stuck, but like the jumping sound indicated that I was kind of clipping through something. Okay, there's a crate for this. It's down here. So I don't really know like what the point of the whammo ammo is, other than just like, I got a limited thing, this is cool. But you know, this game is just like that. There's just like a lot of stuff that's just kind of like, why is that here? By the way, I'm pretty sure in the vanilla game, and by pretty sure I mean I am absolutely positive, the Sugar Rush effect does not give you rainbow colors. That's a plus addition, and I like it. I need 4 more coins. That's annoying. I must have missed some somewhere. I can't get any further up than that, so I can't backtrack. And that's probably the bonus room right there. Just tantalizingly close. Ah, well. Damn it! Ah! I wanted the copter. It's so fun! The copter's fun! Alright, boss time. This one's pretty easy. Just jump when he throws his thing. And blast the shit out of him. That's what you get when you put a regular enemy in a boss spot. Those are regular enemies in the first game, the shorts and cards. Alright, now we're in the lab proper. music is so cool. Play this with a subwoofer. Whoa! Yeah, they really love the gems, even though they don't do anything. There is a multiplayer mode where you like battle to collect the gems, but no one plays it. It's probably not competitively very interesting. I liked it as a kid, though. How do I get those coins, though? See, this is the fun thing about being a Rosie. Every time you play a game, it's the first time you're playing that game, because you can't remember shit. Oh, through the wall, huh? Whoop. Almost screwed myself there. Whee! Still don't know how to get those coins. I want them. I want the coins. Huh. I guess the toaster power-up is free now. That's neat. Whee! You're playing Beyond. Do you also not remember anything from that game? Ah yes, the all-important gems. Okay, keep bouncing for that. Maybe they removed like the gem like life bonus because they thought the game was already too easy, but like you can save anywhere, so lives really don't matter anyway. You might as well just hand them out so people feel good about it, you know? Almost fall robot again. Cool hitbox. Why am I even like mashing the button? I already have rapid fire out the ass. I've never played Beyond. I think I remember hearing that it wasn't very good, but that might have just been the whole, like, ew, 2D thing. I just completely missed that coin because I didn't want to go into that tube. And the game made me do it. But knowing that it's from Camelot makes me interested. Then again, they also made Golden Sun, which... I guess this might be an instance where you'd want to let go of the run button to make those jumps a little more reliably, but... I wonder if there's like a secret here or something. No? Okay, well there's a one-up above there, but I don't know how to get it. Oh. $50! Oh man, I was definitely not gonna get that after missing a bunch of coins already. Okay, can you stop now? Now, stop! There we go. There it is. Now it does play. Sonic 2 or 3 or 1. What? Just Jackrabbit takes inspiration from Sonic? This cannot be. Well, that went higher than I expected. Haha! Making up for the last level in speeds! Sometimes I don't know, like, which direction I should go. Oh, that just takes it back, huh? Oh, well. These blocks are speed blocks, the game says, having introduced them in the previous world. What? Went right over him. That's silly. Whee! 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 I hope I didn't miss any coins back there. It's kind of interesting that your shot can ricochet like that, so that even if you don't have bouncer ammo, you can still get through there. Whoa! Look. I actually wonder if, like, all food items contribute to a sugar rush, or only the ones that actually would contain a lot of sugar. Like, I know there's a beer pickup in the game, like, is that gonna give you a sugar rush? Ah. Here's the hoverboard. And yeah, again, like, the aesthetic is just a little more goofy than the first game. Hence these sounds. I should not be doing that. that where the Japanese version of Wario Land 2 got the A? That is a reference I do not understand. Alright, here we have the morph monitor. It will turn you into another character for a little while. And the expansion kind of breaks this because I think you can also turn into the new character. Who is, well, we'll get to that. Either way, like, it's not designed for you to do that. These levels are not meant for anything but Jazz turning into spam and vice versa. Ammo and gems, is that it? What bunch of crap. An enemy who throws pictures of beer and fucks up Wario's controls. That's kind of funny. But I mean, it's not like you can get drunk in the game, it's just that there's beer and I wonder if it contributes to Sugar Rush or not. That's all. This is another boss you can pretty much just shoot the fuck out of without having to worry about too much. There are cool bosses in this game. I think the first one's fun. There's gonna be more fun ones later. But yeah, some of them are definitely still a little Jazz 1, shall we say. I wonder if that's supposed to be like Mortal Kombat 3. So that's episode 1. One of the things this game doesn't have, because despite being delayed for so long, it was still rushed, is connective tissue between the episodes. There's no story screens or animations. Apparently, originally the idea was that the 3D bonus stages from the first game would come back as, like, transitions between the episodes. And all the sprites exist for it. Where, like, basically you'd be in, like, the 3D mode and just, like, fighting Devon as you go through, like, the time portals. Because, yeah, we are now in the past. It's unclear to me if this is just, like, a colonial planet that existed. Like a Victorian-era planet. Or if this is just, like, characters during Victorian times, and Devon's put all these freaking turtles here. Look at this enemy. This always amused me. Just slaps the shit out of you when you go flying. Ooh, yes! The Seekers. The homing missiles. We're gonna be using those a lot. Also, this music rules! Really just the entire soundtrack is nothing but bangers. But this track in particular always just brings me back to playing this game in the late 90s when it seemed like nothing could go wrong. There was nice spring weather outside. You ever think about, like, what it, like if streaming existed back in the day, what, like, certain streamers would, like, react to like, certain games, like, if they were brand new? I don't know, was that too high concept? I was just thinking about how I don't really like Earthworm Jim. And then the first level, it's got that, like, cow launched bit. And then I just thought of Vinny Vinesauce being like, what do you mean? What do you mean cow launched? Oh, yeah, this level, is inspired by two different games. If anyone can name, like, all the things that they were inspired by, you get points. Not Rosie rupees, because I can't just give those out. Those are handed out automatically, but points! Huh, I'm gonna fall through that. Also, I've opened up, like, the songs from this game in, like, an editor, because they're mod files, basically. They're tracker files. This one is so freaking complicated. So they're really... Alexander Brandon really worked hard to make this song as cool as it is. Oh. Yeah, alright. Them all to ashes. Do it, Jazz. Pretty sure there's a window somewhere in this level or the next. That's a teleporter. I always end up wasting these because they happen randomly. Like, it's an original idea, but not really terribly useful. Yeah! Oh my god, I just got that! I just got why there's pizza in the sewer. God damn it. Like, this game is like, what, 27 years old or something, and I just got that. Wee. This is kind of cool because you're like, what? I don't have nearly enough coins for that. But then they immediately show you some coins, so you're like, oh, okay, I guess this is an instance where this isn't immediately like one way. Oh, well, that's the end of the level, so never mind anything I just said, I'm an idiot. Although it can go all the way over here, I guess. There's some coins here. Well, fuck. Well, since D-Bomb brought up, Aladdin, I actually just got an NTSC cartridge for that. Noth and I are buying NTSC versions of some of our Palace NAS games, for storage reasons. We just got Aladdin in the mail. Like, I own the box of the PAL version, but it's just gonna be easier to have the NTSC version on the shelf to play. But like, what do you guys think? The SNES game or the Genesis game? Which is better? Yeah, the SNES one. If it was Genesis, then it really wouldn't matter what cart we put on the shelf. Like, I used to be a bigger fan of the SNES game, I think, because, like, well, Aladdin is a way better game than The Lion King, but, like, it does have some of that same style because it was the same developers, so that used to really bother me, but, like, now I realize that the SNES game has its own flaws and gets like stupid fucking hard. But you know, it does have like the cool animation, and you get to use a sword. By the way, in the prototype versions, this level had its own track, which I think is cool. Because you know, this track is awesome, but it's not really a very nighttime-y track. That other track was more. But I don't know, maybe they thought it was weird to only have Act 2 music this one time. How do I get those? See, if I could get those freaking coins, I'd be in business, but... Oh, it's right there. That's the bonus room. It's got Super Seeker. Oh, I want that. I want that, though. I could just get 2 more coins, man. Really? I can't go back, can I? And this is probably also a one-way trip here. Whoa. So no boss there. I don't know if that level was ever gonna have a boss, but like episode 1 having them in every world would make you think it does. I know this boss, this world was gonna have a boss, and the sprites for it are still in the game, but apparently they cut it because it was just kind of annoying to fight. But it was just this like mythical thing for so long until like... Because this game also had a level editor, and it just exposed, like, how much stuff was unfinished or broken. So it was always like, what is the Tweedle boss? What does it mean? Because you would place the event and it wouldn't show up in the game. But the sprites are there, and eventually someone made a tool to rip them. And yeah, it's supposed to be Tweedledee and Tweedledum, because we have this whole Alice in Wonderland psychedelic thing going on here. And the idea was that they would steal your gun and you'd have to trick one into shooting the other. And apparently that just wasn't very fun, so they cut it. But there's another boss who was cut for gameplay reasons who was just fully functional, so I don't know. Like, you can place him in a level and annoy the piss out of people because he's so hard. So the reason that we're in like, I don't know, the 70s now, 60s, 70s, is that Devon Shell wants to, like, kill Jazz's parents so that he never gets born. And they were hippies, so... No coins at all! Fucking Cheshire Cat! Like, clip through him or something. Ha! Gotta be careful now or I'll actually die. Yeah, these are the RF missiles from the first game. They sound very annoying now and blast you all over the place. And before the, without the plus patches, like, if you just shot them over and over, the sound will be freaking unbearable. But I think they added some kind of sound attenuation or something so that it doesn't do that. Anything over here? Nope. If I made this level, I would put a secret there. Oh, when I said before that secret levels were replaced by the bonus rooms, kinda, but, like, not entirely. Like, the game does support just having hidden levels, but I think there's only one in the campaign, and there's, like, files for other ones. Like, there's one that's complete and just not used, and then some others that are just, like, placeholders, including one for this world. And I think someone's, like, gone and, like, finished those levels so you can play them, but we're doing this kind of vanilla, other than the plus stuff, so... But, you know, given the insane amount of fan content for this game, I'll probably do, like, jazz stuff streams, so maybe I can show that off then. I think the one secret level that does exist also originally had a bug that would, like, soft lock you, so, yeah. This game had some issues. And that's not even getting into all the times it would just crash for no reason. Like, I love this game, but it's a little wacky. I remember talking to my friend Negon, who's also a big jazz fan and is working on a really fucking cool level pack. And just kind of talking about how, you know, Jazz 2 has a lot of, like, potential that wasn't used because of all this stuff that's, like, missing. And he was like... And, you know, he makes levels for the game, so he's pretty intimately familiar with how stuff works. And he was like, yeah, it's a half-assed game on a whole-assed engine. And I'm like, I don't think I agree with that assessment, given how glitchy this shit gets. Okay, so I didn't actually explain what the smoke rings do. They reverse your controls. It's very annoying. We have TNT now, which is no longer a screen nuke. It's just actually explosive you set. I don't really see much of a use for it in single player. I guess you can use it on bosses, but even then, again... This is another way you could soft lock yourself in the vanilla game. The first phase of the final boss, if you use TNT on him, it's possible to... It's possible to, like, blast him out of the arena, and then you're just stuck there forever. Ah, this is for spam. Sandwiches. Yes, use the heat-seeking missiles on the bugs. That'll teach them. Cool about the flamethrower is that, like, if you're moving fast, it travels further. I don't really know how that works, like, physically speaking, but you can do that. Oh, hey, we are spam, which means Well, that wasn't really worth it, but we did it. Damn it! Keep falling for that. Whoa. Need to fall like that. Yeah, we're gonna need more coins. That was a bit pointless. Go down here to find a thing that sends you back up. And here we would need to be Jazz again. But it, you know, whoa. I didn't know you could do that. And I can't seem to get these. There we go. If it's only gems in there, then it's not really worth it anyway, but... Oh, there we go. Speak of the devil! Yep. And it's easy to clown on the game now for like missing stuff, but most of this stuff I didn't really like notice as a kid. Like, it was really more the vibe being different that like took getting used to, but I wasn't really thinking about like, oh man, where's the 3D bonus stages? It's like, okay, those were cool. They were also a little useless, and you know, what would be different the second time? I do really like the concept they apparently had for it, but... And the fact that there's just, like, stuff that's not very useful or kind of broken, like, I wasn't thinking about that as a kid. I wasn't good at video games to begin with, so it's not like I'd figure this stuff out until way later. Oh wait, I just realized, this world does have, like, Act 2 music. We'll get to that in a bit. So I don't know why they cut that one song. I'm pretty sure the file is even still, like, in the game for that song. So you could totally just edit the level and put it back in. And I'm pretty sure I've done that on my installs of this game before, but, like, I guess not on this one. As you can see by there only being 2 Rosie entries on the high score table, this is a relatively fresh install of the game. Missing all the stuff again. You can actually select weapons with the number keys on the keyboard, like in Doom or something. But I'm playing with the controller, so... Pears! Alright, this music references a very famous piece of video game music, and it's actually like acknowledged in the file if you open it up in an editor. See if you can spot it. This is also just one of those, like... It's kind of like... Got the Dire Docks thing of just being very relaxing water level music. Like this, aquatic ambience, Dire Docks. It's up there, man. Although I'm not sure why everything is lower pitched underwater. I don't think that's how that works. And it can cause some nightmarish moments with certain sound effects. Yeah, in general, swimming is definitely better than in the first game. I like that you can actually aim in 8 directions underwater, because you can swim in directions instead of just slowly kind of descending. Also, Jazz can just hold his breath real good like Guybrush Threepwood, instead of having a snorkel that's not... That doesn't work how snorkels work. Like, that was just silly in the first game. These still work the same way underwater somehow. I don't really get that, but... Freaking underwater sound effects, man. See, but the flamethrower actually doesn't work underwater, so they did account for that weapon, but not the bouncer. The bouncer. Yo, chat, you were being quiet. You should say more things about Rosie and Jazz too. I can finally get powered up RFs. Now they shoot 3 things. No, not my favorite weapon, but... So, you know, the first level was like Victorian times, and then you had like hippie times, and you might be wondering what the fuck, like, when was the beach time period, you know? I think it's entirely possible that they just thought of a beach level and then didn't have a place to put it or something. But I like to think that this is supposed to be kind of primordial. Like, Devin's just like, let me just put some turtles at, like, the beginning of time, and then everything will evolve into turtles. Especially with the boss we're about to fight. This thing... Okay, guess what this thing's name is. Guess what this boss's name is. Is he not hurt by Seekers? It's messed up. Oh, right, you gotta, like, destroy all the things first. Craig. Now we know who King Doofus was! Its name is Uterus. I don't know if that's some, like, Earthbound type shit, but I don't know. Also, like, why do we get the hippie thing now when we already had the hippie level? Whatever. So, this being a time travel story, this whole episode is basically the first episode of Jazz 1 Remixed. Like, I think all the stuff that's different is supposed to be from Devin fucking with time, but... And you might think it's a bit weird to already do the nostalgia grab in your second game, but I sure didn't mind it when I was a kid. I'd never seen anything where it was just like, yeah, you play the sequel and you can revisit these locations now. These bees can fuck right off, though. And it is pretty damn cool getting, like, Alexander Brandon music. Like, we've got, like, a remix of the Diamondus theme here. That's... Get out of here. Definitely a bit more intricate than the original tune, which was one of the more basic ones in Jazz 1. Spaz ate the dope fish. I mean Spam. Spam ate the dope fish. God damn it. Well, now we know why id Software fell down. Spaz said design is law. Damn it! I did it again! God! It's cause the game said it, alright? The game said it! Ooh, gold coin over there. Can I get back there? How do I get down there? Like, that's either gotta be like a secret wall or a warp. Oh, well, there you go. Seriously, like, the frickin' bees are so annoying. They're definitely, like, top 3 most annoying enemies, because, like, the dragonflies or whatever, it's like, okay, it's just, you know, they just hang around and dodge your shots, and then if you have the flamethrower, they can't do that. That was probably a secret here, and I shot the tree, so now I can't get in. This game likes doing that, where it's like, if you shoot first, ask questions later, you will lock yourself out of stuff. So whatever's up there... Okay, it's freezer ammo. If that's all it is, I don't really care. Okay, how do I get that? I always forget how to do that. I don't know if, like, you have to maybe, like, get there through a warp or something, but it's always just like, it's so close, man. We could do it. We can rule this world together! I guess it wouldn't save me anyway. I really wish you could just fucking destroy the beehive. Also, they're probably more like hornets, but I mean, I think the game calls them bees, so... Alright, so if you were playing a spam, you could push this over and then do the karate kick for 2 gems. Which, again, just the most useful item there is, but... Try to get me now, insects. Oh. So you don't have to. So I'm assuming, you know, in this episode we also have a boss in the last level. And I would assume that it was always intended that way, because, you know, it's trying to be like Jazz 1. But I don't know. Ugh. Oh yeah, we got this fucking useless ass weapon to pepper spray. I think people like using it in multiplayer because you can kind of aim it. Like if you press up or down, it kind of like travels in that direction. I just fucking hate how tiny the projectiles are. Get out of here! Fucking bees. Die. Die. We got a timer for a shield weapon, but we don't have a shield weapon. Oh, it's up there. Beware of chainsaw schmaltz. I don't know what that means. Wow. Another one of these things. Like, how do I get in there? I want to know. I like that there's like, you know, the level layouts aren't like the same thing as in Jazz 1, but they do have like these little references, like this little tower place. And then it's also just like, oh yeah, there's a secret up there, isn't there? You gotta access it a little differently, but that's how that goes. Send Tim new socks. Hello, I'm the real Tim Sweeney. Please send socks. Ah. God, the fucking bees! Whoa, I don't like them. Bit more than I don't like this weapon. So yeah, that was the replacement for the prototype fireball weapon. And I don't really care for it. What's annoying is those insects show up so quickly that you don't really have time to like change weapon and deal with it. So you just gotta keep using. Shouldn't this hurt me? So you don't have time to switch the weapon, so you just gotta keep using the frickin' flamethrower, even though it's not. You know, you're gonna run out because you're using it on stuff that doesn't need it. No, I missed the bonus. Damn you, physics. Like, seriously, the momentum you get from springs is so insane. I literally could not go back. Though it's probably combined with the wind in this case. This tenacious ass bee. I wonder if that actually stops them from coming out. Ah! Whee! Ah, damn it. I'm just trying to get the frickin' hell away from the insects. And end up running into anything else. Anything and everything. Tube Electric. Pretty cool remix. This one's a little more straight, just like kind of adding things on top of the original song. We have this pinball machine with very strange physics that just kind of like suck you in. It's very odd. Not really the best part of the game, but we don't have to deal with it too much. Although I think I'll never understand how you're supposed to get those coins. Also, you'd think this would actually give you points, but it doesn't. It says 500, give me 500 points! I guess that would be too easy if we just stay here for a couple hours and max out the score. Because, you know, high score is very important. There we go. Yeah, there's like a pinball machine and like stereo equipment in the background, I guess because Devin fucked with time. Sparks look a little different now. Kind of like how creepy they are. What amount of bouncers? Well, it's just freezer ammo, so. But in general, I don't want to be out of bouncers. They're useful. I don't like that they took out the big rock out part in this remix, and it just kind of... This isn't rock at all, it's just kind of like... It's what you play when you have like a voiceover over the credits of something, to be like, coming up next is Johnny Bravo. I don't know. Kinda wish you could have two weapon select buttons to go back and forth, like Mega Man X. But I guess, you know, they kinda expected people to play with a keyboard, so... It's just like you got the one switch button, and then you have, the number keys. This was another thing where it took me a very long time to realize what I was looking at. Like, when I was a kid, I was like, shouldn't these hurt you? Isn't that electricity? But no, they're fans with stuff stuck in them for some reason. I think with the TNT, you can actually like set the timer on it with the keyboard too, which I guess could be fun in multiplayer. But it's really just kind of weird how certain things in this game are kind of just designed for the multiplayer. When you get them in single player, you're like, what do I do with this? More. How do I get up there? I wonder. Do 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 do. I definitely missed a whole lot of coins there. Partially because I don't know how to get those coins at the beginning. I never have. Tenacious B Better play Beelzebos. We keep coming back to Tenacious D on this stream. Where's my Jazz Jackrabbit movie with Jack Black as the voice of Jazz? Kyle Gass as Spam. That was embarrassing. Yeah, the sparks move in a more dangerous way now, where they kind of like swoop around instead of just being like less threatening boos. You like how loud that was? That was worse than the vanilla game. Like, I always hated using the TNT and the RF missiles precisely because they would, like, destroy my ears. I think there'd be something cool here, but... Uh-oh. I'm about to die. Not anymore! It's just rude of you to come in here. And also, why couldn't I destroy those blocks? What the fuck was that shit? Oh, I still have all my stuff, so I guess death isn't really too much of a penalty. I wonder if anyone's made, like, some Metroid shenanigans with, like, standing on frozen enemies. I really would not be surprised to see that in Negon's level pack, because he likes Metroid too. Yeah, okay. I screwed myself there. I'm probably like screwed out of the bonus because I don't think you keep coins when you die, but... Oh, my rapid fire's gone though. Oh wait, no, that's... I do have more coins. Okay, let's do this carefully. See if I can figure out what the hell was up with the blocks not going. This is really just trying to put space between myself and the sparks, and then that was just not happening for some reason. I really don't know why. What a time for this. Whee! Whee! Why is that still... Why are the fans still affecting me here? I'm just trying to get my bearings. So I don't have to run to those guys. Whee! Actually, you know that thing I said earlier about how it makes sense there's only one boss in this episode because it's like Jazz 1? When we do get to the boss, he actually looks like he should be in this. Oh yeah. So I guess Alexander Brandon decided, like, I can't top the original Medievo soundtrack, so I'm gonna do an original track. And then he made it just as awesome. So that's the Electro Blaster, which is the last of the game's guns. It goes through walls, which is pretty fun for level design stuff. But since it was added late into the game, I don't think there's that many times that actually comes into play. Much like the Sparks, the Ghost Swords are considerably more annoying in this one. Drowning me in coins right here. There's the other bird. I think his name is Flip. I think it's Chuck and Flip. If we've got any Jazz 2 experts in chat who can confirm or correct. Just interrupting the big build-up in the song. Also, is quite like the look and sound of the Electro Blaster. It's such a late addition though that I think the powered-up version never appears in the campaign. And even if it did, it wouldn't actually do anything except change the color. Alright, looks like we gotta find another crate. Or is this like some weird crap? Where you gotta like... stomp on something weird. Because this... I can't remember, is this where the secret level is? I don't know. That's kinda clever. They jump now? They jump now. Not sure if you're supposed to be able to stand on that. I think probably not. I think it's probably a bug in the tile set, but like if it can use that to get back up there and see if that crate activated that other crate. I can't seem to jump from there though. At least not properly. If it was playing a spam, this would be easier. Get the coins! Whee! Lightning shield. And there's... okay, no, that's the cola. There's a beer pickup. But this is the cola. Oh wait, that actually did protect me from a hit. Did it always do that, or is that a plus edition? Because I've never actually noticed that before. Is there something over here? There's some... Ah, why did I butt stomp? Why did I butt stomp and why is that guy here? I don't want to butt stomp. I want it to fly back over. Jeez. Grab the ring! Jazz! Okay, maybe this is where you would turn off the run button. God! Fine. We now resume running. Oh, what? That was silly. Now we're all the way back here. That's also silly. Now these are... I really don't remember coins turning into gems after you've been in the bonus room. If that's not a plus edition, then I am just kind of stunned that I've never noticed that before. Whee! Get on the ring, Jazz! Kind of troll over here. Okay, there we go. You can shoot ghosts with gun in this game. Isn't that crazy? Piss off, ghost! Huh. I no longer have powered up RF missiles, but I've got my other power-ups. That's weird. What? Ghost! More like explosed! I want those coins. Where do I get them? I cannot get them. That ghost placement was a little mean. Up, 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 up. Kinda love destroying everything with this, although, like, you know, getting bounced off of things is not the best. Bats coming through walls! What even happened? What killed me? That another, like, wall bat? What the fuck was that? Was that bat just having a weird hitbox moment? That was really weird. Get out of here, bat! I think this would lead to those coins down there, but I guess that's not a thing. This is the freaking cool level environment. Get out of here, ghost. Ah, yes, the gem rings. Again, there's all this emphasis on gems, and nothing happens with them. You know, I get that they're remixing the enemies from these Jazz 1 levels, but, like, it doesn't make the most sense for the helmets to jump, like, design-wise. Like, why would you expect them to jump? It's like if in Castlevania, the axe armors acted like the Black Panthers. Like, that doesn't make sense. Alright, it's boss time. And this is probably the hardest boss in the game. But he's also very cheesable, so I'm gonna see if I can do that. Really wish I had Seekers. Jazz, stop coptering! Why does he keep coptering? Okay, I'm trying to, like, chain to ground stomp, and he just keeps coptering. They like, fixed that in Plus or some shit? No, but I've done it before on Plus, so I would not assume they did. But yeah, because he always just kind of chases after you, you can just kind of, like, have him come to the ceiling and then just keep stomping him. And I don't know why it wasn't working. Maybe I'm forgetting some particular thing about it, I don't know. This controller is being a little weird sometimes, because I definitely did not press down just now. Because why the fuck would I do that? So maybe that's what's messing me up. I really would not like for that to be the case, though. But yeah, in general, this is probably the hardest part of the game. Maybe along with the next level, which is the start of the next episode, but... Maybe it's actually because of the auto run? I'll disable that and see if that fixes the issue. Probably make the platforming here a bit easier anyway. Okay. That didn't help. Nope, he still does that. That's not what we want. So yeah, this fucking chain is really like the big problem. And you can like shoot it, but it's so fucking long at the start. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening with my controls, but he keeps stomping when I don't want and keeps flying when I don't want. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe I should try doing this with keyboard, but pretty sure I've been able to do it with a controller before. Yeah, like I'm just pressing right. I really like... I'm using the DualSense, so I really don't want it to be that this thing is crapping out. You know? That would not make me happy. Anyone else had issues with the DualSense like that? Like the D-pad just kind of crapping out of it? Because I've had that happen with the DualShock 4, but I thought, like, generally the consensus was that the DualSense is really well put together. So, I don't know. Yeah, he keeps ground stomping. I'm not doing that. That is the controller. Whoa, I actually froze him? Okay, that was on me though, but that was funny. Alright, I guess I'm gonna play with the keyboard right now because that's fucked up. Clicky clicky. Clacky clacky. It would be some pretty crazy fucking luck if both my DualShock 4 and my DualSense had D-pads that crapped out while I was playing platformers. Maybe my grip is too strong. Maybe I'm just a powerful Rosie, I don't know. Really like to stop switching to fucking TNT. That doesn't help anybody. I can't hit him with it. Oh, I can't shoot through the platform, that's why. Well, that's kind of... What? There's a secret there? What the fuck? It just skips that whole section. But I did get hit, though, so I don't know if that was worth it. Yeah. Here it is. Oh shit, but I'm in the hole now so he can actually hit me. Kind of? Not really though. It's possible to just like get him into the ceiling and then he really can't do shit. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. I really don't want my DualSense to crap out. I haven't even used it like that much until recently. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so here's immediately the reason that this level might be a pain. The motherfucking monkeys. Burn the monkeys. Eat bananas. Burn monkeys. Burn the monkeys. Burn the monkeys. Turn them to dust. Get the monkeys. Oh shit. I want to go up there. Oh yeah, and also the boulders are a thing. Especially because like sometimes they just get stuck, but I think it can still hurt me. So like I want this coin. Okay. Yeah, the physics are a little wonky on that. Or was he possessed by the spirit of Frieza? I guess so, huh? Playing on keyboard anyway. Might as well make use of those shortcuts. Although, it's kind of dark in here, so I can't really see the keyboard very well. So I'm probably still gonna miss hit all of that. Fuck you, monkey. He was even like celebrating when he hit me. If he was green, that would be crazy. You know, I think there's a non-zero chance that when originally designed, it was not throwing banana peels at you. That's what it should have been called. Instead of Funky Monkeys, they should have called this episode Fucking Monkeys. Or it should have just stuck with the Doom reference, but hey. So this is probably a good time to bring up the cut boss that is still fully functional, which is a devil that throws fireballs at you. He was cut for being too hard. And I guess he could have appeared here, or maybe like the next like duo of levels could have just had 2 bosses in it, because, you know, we're going to hell. But I mean, I guess you could fight a devil at the entrance to hell, you know? I can't get up there! Especially with this fucking ape! Whatever. Whatever's over there is probably not worth all that. Oh, where are you going? Weird rock. Oh, that's... I need to be there, so if you could just move out of the way, that would be very cool. What the fuck? Oh dear. Well. I can't type in the dark. Can I not no clip? Oh wait, it's no wall is the... Okay. I have to do this to be able to continue the game. Good thing I know those cheats by heart. Excuse me? Monkeys. Yes. It's nothing but bananas! By the way, it is not explained anywhere why you go to hell. Like, that's not a time period. Like, where the hell are we? Why are we going to hell? All the manual says is Devon's plans literally go to blazes. That's all it says about it. If someone has an idea for why we're going to hell, send your answer on a postcard. Yeah, it's all those Nazi dogs I shot in Wolfenstein 3D. Because why else would they be in hell? The time period is a hell of a time. Although, you know, maybe Devon caused global warming in hell right here, and that's why it's freezing over. Why can't I get back up here? I wanted to see what was in the other direction. Like coins, for example. Those are useful. You probably need to be spammed to get up here. That's why that morph monitor was there. I didn't see that in time. The Ravens. Another one of my, like, top 3 least favorite enemies in this game. Although, I think at this point, I can deal with them pretty well, so... I don't know. Their placement might get annoying. More coins. Haha. How do you like them apples? Or are these tomatoes? I'm stuck in the fucking floor! Look at his Disney-ass tree face. He's like, oh man, I don't know about this whole being a tree thing. I think next time I'm on Earth, I'm gonna not do anything that gets me sent to hell. We still in agreement that this soundtrack is just banger after banger? There he is again. This is his proper placement. In hindsight, probably shouldn't have visited that all-you-can-eat shellfish buffet while wearing blended fibers. Alright, hell is no longer frozen. Which means we get a different banger. Like, yeah, this, I guess this also counts as Act 2 music, so I keep being more wrong, but, like... I feel like it's definitely okay for this one, because it's, like... It's not just a palette swap, like, the theme is different now, with the level. But yeah, the more I think about it, the more I really don't understand why that one song was cut. Oh. That's for shield power-up I don't have, so... Kinda useless for me to pick that up. Oh yeah, apart from just holding shift to run, there's also this weird move. What the? It's not working. You're supposed to be able to, like, tap the run button a bunch to, like, charge up like a spin dash, but, like, for some reason I can't do it. It's not very useful anyway, but... It's like, now you can be fast with less control. But that's strange that it doesn't work. Oh, by the way, the gem sprite, that's actually a prototype thing that you can re-enable with Plus, because they drew that sprite, but then they decided that the game should have, like, a modicum of 3D in it, so they made it like a polygonal object. But I like the way the beta sprite looks better, so... was that 20 for the bonus, or... Yeah. And this is probably the one way, so... Unless there's some gems around here that I have not, well, coins that I haven't discovered, I can get that. But it looks like the bonus is a super freeze, which I'm not gonna really use. I wonder if that would be useful on that cut boss though, because he shoots fireballs and teleports around, so maybe if you could freeze him, that would actually be kind of useful. I've never tried it, because again, I don't really use the freezer. Sugar Rush music just... Fuck yes! You notice this help because they're giving me pepper spray ammo. Oh, why I can't go in there unless I'm spam. This is why the pepper spray sucks. You can't hit shit with it. I'm not saying anything because I just want to listen to this song because it's so fucking cool. Get theme coins. I want them. Maybe those are for spam too. Because like the whole corner thing, like you could take that with a double jump, so... Oh, that's just... That's not very useful now, is it? And that's precisely the amount of coins I need, of course. Ah. This should help us. Whee! Like, would those give you a sugar rush? The hot dogs? I mean, I guess if they're American buns, it could. Yeah, this level's called Bad Pit. Which is still not as incredible as there being a level called Tossed Salad, which was... You cannot convince me that wasn't Cliff Bleszinski's idea. That's a cool enemy encounter, but I am so stocked up, it's not gonna be any sort of threat to me. I still don't have any bouncers somehow. Might want to save some flamethrower ammo for the boss, so... No seekers? That's gonna hurt if I can't get any in this level. Because that would be very useful against the boss. Yeah, you know, if over in Europe we'd figure it out, that whole putting sugar in bread thing, we could have been just as fat as you guys. Hard for this? What are you doing? That didn't work the way I wanted. Give me... Whoa! What are you giving me TNT for? Give me more flamethrower ammo, please. It's only the best weapon in the game, apart from maybe the Seeker. In and on the air. Classic. I don't think there's anything over here. I just like blowing up the blocks. Oh wait, there's a carrot. Guess I won't complain about the sugar rush interrupting the music given the timing of it. Why did I only got 10 coins? It's dumb. Whee! Well, here's the boss. Let's give it a shot. You finally actually get to fight Devon Shell. Unlike in the first game where he just stops appearing halfway through. Save ammo for the second phase. Oh, whoa. He shoots pretty far in hard mode. And here's the second phase. Whoa. Can't get myself trapped. It'll be bad. Oh, I died! Fuck! Get out of here, fucking bird. What, the TNT can't kill the bird? What is that shit? Get the fuck out of here, bird. Be gone. Well, that's annoying now. I'm not even here at full health. I guess I got a lot of ammo. Ah, but my rapid fire's gone. That will make this a little more painful. Literally. The RF missiles are not doing me very well here, but I won. Alright. Now it's time for Spam to come in and pretend that he was here the whole time. There's a time machine. It was here the whole time, guys. Polygonal. And then they finally got back the wedding ring, so they could finally have the wedding. And then we could have voice acting all of a sudden. And then we could have this scene that gets made weird by later continuity. Whee! Best Rosie yet, apparently. Alright, that took me longer than I thought it would. So, I guess next time we're gonna be doing the expansions here. There's the Secret Files, and there's the Christmas Chronicles, which I guess I should say for Christmas again. But we'll play the Secret Files. It's, you know, it's just the one episode. We can talk a bit about that. And then, of course, there is the infinite wealth of fan-made levels. Some that were included with the Secret Files, there were like fan-made levels. I guess for people like me who didn't have internet or something. Then there's all of these like example levels for what Jazz 2 Plus can do. And I think they took some of the examples from earlier versions out, which is a shame because there was some cool stuff like a custom boss. But oh well. That will be for next time. If you look real close at these images, you can actually see that, like, you know, this game started out just being developed for like the 320 by 240 resolution, and then it was like, oh, let's do 640 by 480. So a lot of the level stuff is made with that in mind. You can tell that some of these images were up-resed in kind of a hurry, because you can see some weird, just like pixelation and stuff. Like the ground here. And here the background is literally just like the background from the jungle level. I never really noticed that until someone pointed it out though, but it's kind of funny. And yeah, this looks different because it was drawn by Dean Doggerel, so. But yeah, that is the Jazz for now. It's kind of weird that, like, they just have, like, the Jazz 2 Plus credits here first. I don't even know if it shows the original credits. This is also very good music. Also, that background effect is just very cool. Very 90s. Ah, there it is. The original credits. Man, what I wouldn't give for like a proper Jazz 3. It'd be so goddamn cool. And now you can see what all those weird messages were about, or who they were about. Fuck you, gathering of developers. For news and updates, visit jazzjackrabbit.com. Well, that's your favorite music in the game? That's interesting. It is a damn cool track. Well, shit, I don't know how to end the stream now. I think that went pretty well, though. And hey, any excuse to play a game I fucking love, so. Oh yeah, you only played the demo. And the demo actually has some like exclusive art in it, in like the screens where it's like, buy the full game for all this cool crap. Play the game again? right now? I don't think that's gonna work. Let us see if there's anyone streaming that we can raid. Alright, some people are streaming. Although, let me actually see if anyone else is playing Jazz Jackrabbit. That would be really cool. Nope. I am the only one. Damn. Well, someday I'm gonna work up the courage to just, you know, raid a total stranger, but I guess this time we'll raid Yuffie, so stick around for that if you'd like. Seems to be playing Shadow the Hedgehog. So, you know, more furries with guns. But for now, thank you all very much for watching. Love you all. Don't forget to tell all your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things down here. Also check out my NeoCities, my Discord, which are also down there somewhere, but you gotta go further down because it's in the description thing. If you'd like to support the channel, subs and bits and all that are appreciated. Rosie rolling out!